Let's get started on section 1 of Sai Kata 1. Now there's a couple different ways I can hold my sai to start the kata. So the beginner way would be just keeping them together like this in a very neutral position. Sometimes they clang when you do this though. So what I like to do is my middle finger, I'm going to point it this way, is actually held up and the other ones wrap around. So 2 underneath the wingtip and 1 on top. And then I'm just going to take the other sai and rest it. And then my middle finger actually grasps it. And if you'll notice, they clang less. Okay, so we're going to start this one from a front facing view. I'm going to give you guys a few different views. Okay, I'm going to start off in my attention position, bow. I'm going to bring the sai up. And then I pull them out, and I'm going to call that separate. My left foot's going to move as they separate, and then down. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look to my left, and I'm going to chamber. So the chamber starts low. Forward stance, face block, making sure that the sai is in the correct position along my forehead, and that I have proper alignment. I'm going to chamber for the temple strike, grasp the sai, temple strike. Now this temple strike is going to turn into my face block on the other side. So I'm going to switch from a forward grip to a reverse grip, and I chamber again. And then I come up and do my block again. So it's going to be the same thing. And I'm going to grasp the cross section before I do the temple strike. I'm going to want to make sure that the temple strike is my own temple height. Okay, let's do that again. I'm going to do it from a rear facing view. Attention, bow, ready position. I'm going to turn to my left, forward stance, face block, chamber, temple strike. Same thing on the other side. Forward stance, face block, chamber, temple strike. Okay, let's add on a little bit. So we'll go through it again, just from our ready position. Face block, chamber, temple strike. Grasping the cross section before I do the temple strike. Face block, chamber, temple strike. Punch. That's a forward punch to the body in a left forward stance. Sorry, it's a reverse punch. My left foot is in front. Now I'm going to do my turn kick, back kick combination. So I'm going to bring in the sided chamber, turn kick, land. I like to point my heel in the direction that I'm kicking. I'm going to turn over my left shoulder, back kick. Now as I do the back kick, I'm going to come around and snap. So I want to try and incorporate my hips into that strike. Now this is a tricky movement to do. It's hard to do slow. So if your back kick is just getting worked on, you're going to just need to take a little bit of time to practice that because it's a tricky combination. And then I'm landing here. Okay, the next movement I'm going to do is I'm just going to raise the sai, cross block. I like the left one in front. And then I do my double temple strike, ensuring that I snap my wrists and that my thumbs are on the cross section. Okay, let's take a look at that from a rear facing view. Attention, bow, Sai Kata 1 ready position. So I separate, chamber, face block, temple strike, chamber, face block, temple strike, reverse punch in a forward stance. Turn kick, land, back kick, double punch to the body in a reverse grip. Switching to a forward grip, cross block coming up, double temple strike. That is section 1 of Sai Kata 1.